such an asshole.
Oh, I like it that you guys think I have all the answers. Cappy, here's $40. Keep it as a tiff if you like, or feel free to make a video about the content that's included. If you do, keep me anonymous. In the last few years, with only my anecdotal evidence, well, at least you know it's anecdotal, I've concluded that the majority of women are not loyal to their boyfriends nor husbands. I will explain. Before I start, I do believe it's important to state that I am not a fat basement dwelling living male. I would rank in the top 20% and check all the sixes except for a 600 horsepower car. I do not say this brave, but to simply state that this is happening to men of all social status. Well, I'll tell you right. I have, because you're in the top 20%, and I did a video called "What's It Like to Be a 10." And these guys are telling me married women are throwing themselves at these guys all the time. Now, is that every married woman? No, but it shows. And I'm thoroughly like, look, let's just be honest. I don't care how happy your marriage. If Selma Hayek showed up at your front door, would you bang her? You would. You all would. Maybe some of you wouldn't, but you all would. So capable, sure. You drop the right guy in front of them, they will. But that was very common. But it was still anecdotal. You know, and I'll just admit off the bat, we're not going to have the data. We're not going to have this with any statistical confidence because women are going to lie, and you'd have to figure it out. Da, da, da. So it's just as well as we get, the was it communal intelligence? Hey, did you guys notice this trend? Yeah, kind of do. You share notes like something's eh. But I am going to say that since you're top male, you would obviously have seen more women offering or volunteering to step out on their man, married or not, because you're a good looking guy. Not to brag, but to simply state that this is happening to men of all social status. Example number one, over the last handful of years, I've been receiving text and Instagram messages from women in my past who are now married and have children. Yes, all the messages are the same. They state how tired they are of their husband and that they're going to get divorced. Most of the time, they will tell me how they still find me attractive, and a picture or two will follow. I do believe Terrence Pops talks about and calls it the swing back effect. Yeah, you must be in really good. I don't get a ton. For some reason, back in the day, I did, but now it's weird. The blogging days, I had a bunch of gals that want to be groupies. Now, nothing. Wow, okay, not as common. But yeah, I have not had that. Of course, I was the biggest nerd in my school. So maybe you guys do, but it's a phenomena. It happens. Example number two, up until last month, I was seeing a woman for a fair amount of time. However, I started to sense something funny. Sure as shit, one night I drive by her house and there's another guy's truck in her driveway. I got the old "we're just friends" speech. Obviously, this destroyed me and I broke it all off. See, yeah, and you're the good looking guy. Yeah. Example number three. Hang on. Let me take a note because there is a variable here. There we go. I explained that example number three, next month I'll be flying to a city that I used to work in years ago. I sent text to 3 women from my past who still live there. I explained that I'll be in town for a bit. It'd be nice if we can meet up. All 3 almost instantly replied with how they would love to see me. Further texting with them revealed that all 3 are in current relationships. One is recently married. One has a lived-in boyfriend. The other has a boyfriend but lives separately. The married one explained to me how she couldn't wait to see me and looks forward to effing again, followed by a couple of nudie pics. The one of the live-in boyfriend told me I could stay at her place because her boyfriend will be out of town with a regular selfie. They always send a picture, huh? The other one stated she wants to go to dinner and get some drinks. Conclusion, I fully understand that this is just my own experience, and it does not mean that 100% of women cheat. I sincerely do not know what the true numbers are. However, in my life, it seems that the majority do. This realization has killed any hope I have for relationships. Well, see, you were on the receiving and the giving end, I guess. Well, the gal was stepping out on you. But I do believe, again, you got to factor out the selection bias if you're an exceptionally good looking guy. But yeah, the data, we got what, 3, 4, 5 grains of sand. We just put that on this side of the scale and it keeps weighing down. I also could hear people say you're hanging out with the wrong. Oh God, all those people. Honest to God, had I known, the people, including your parents, I'm being very serious about this. If they ever said you're just fishing in the wrong hole or maybe you attract the wrong type of person, you you should have gone back in time and kicked those people right in the nuts. You should absolutely, absolutely. Just the most worthless, non-thinking, and wrong and utterly despairing advice. "Well, something wrong with me? I thought I was pretty good working hard and doing the thing I was supposed to do." There's no such thing. No, no, that is long ago established. Um, Trust me when I say this, these women are in the top third of the social ladder. I'm sure they are. I would love to get your thoughts on this if you feel like doing so. Do you feel that social media is feeding females hypergamy to a point where most women will cheat? It's a tailwind. It's pushing him towards it. I wouldn't say it's the main cause, but that certainly is pushing it in that direction, yes. Also, as a side note, even though I'm not an angel, I will not be taking these women upon their offers. I know how much pain it causes a man. I want no part of it. Here, I'm going to be even more mercenary. So what? Do it. Like they're not stepping out on them elsewhere. I mean, why not you? I've had that macabre viewpoint the entire time because it's true. If it's not going to be you, it's just going to be someone else. I wouldn't be at the girl's boyfriend's house though. That's like danger, Will Robinson. Thank you once again for the work you're doing. I know many of us gain from it. All right. I looked up the data and you are right. We're never going to know. It's like the sex count. Girls are never going to let you know. And a good rule is to multiply by 3, men cut in half or whatever the rule is. So you got that. But the percent of women that cheat, they say between 13 and 25 in one study. And I think that was marriage. And then 39% of women cheat on their boyfriends. That was another study. And I think a lot of it would be coming down to what are we? As we've abandoned very clear, no, you're engaged, now you're married, fiancés. And I'm not even I can't even necessarily fault gals. Like guys, they're like, where are we? What are we doing? The guy's like, nah. It's like, well, but we were dating. Did you clearly say you were dating? That you were exclusive? A lot of gray area here, so I'm sure that also obfuscates the true cheating rate. Obviously, yeah, of course, I've had girls cheat on me, but yeah, I'll give you a perfect example though. Was it cheating? Uh, 2 gals I dated, we only got up. One gal was only a month. Another gal I got up to like 2 months, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared. One gal claimed I had anger issues. Just out of the blue, I was having a good time pretty much. She's just like, "Oh my god, I can't stand your anger." I'm like, "What are you?" Like, it just came out of the blue. "Oh, we can't see each other anymore." What? What? Well, both of them went back to their ex-boyfriends. Now, were we exclusive? Not really. Did I have the conversation, "You and I are a thing"? No. Is that cheating? Technically not. It has the actions or intentions, I guess. One gal I dated, oh, I was so stupid, I was so dumb, so young, she's like, "Oh, Tuesday I have to hang out with this guy, he's my friend." It turns out, I look at it now, she was a whore. I'm not joking, I'm not, like, calling her that negatively, I'm describing it. This guy was fat, had a lot of money, was obsessed with this gal that was my girlfriend, and they always had Tuesday night together. Oh, Cappy was a dumbass. Cappy was a dumbass. I'm like, "Oh, okay, just friends." And I'm it's just like, why would and I didn't think much of it because this guy was fat. He was paying her. Absolutely, he was paying her. She was a legit whore. And I'm like, "Y I always get angry at the young guys, like, "How can you be this stupid?" And I gotta remember, you were that stupid at one time, Cappy. That's cheating, but who's the idiot there? Not that blames you. Yeah, I was the idiot. And this is what, God, a quarter century ago? Um, it I think somewhere in there between 13 and 39, yeah, a good minority. A third is a safe bet, and it's just as good a guess as anything else. And a third, that's a lot. I could guarantee you over the average man's dating life, although, under 30, I don't know what average dating life a man has. I guarantee you, if you are over 30, a girl has been officially cheating on you. I guarantee it. And I don't do that emotional cheating bullshit. No, 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 no. She had that guy's dick in one of her holes. One of them. And it's just, I don't know, it comes with the territory. Oh, okay, I guess so. And I think the majority of the gals that cheated, I'm like, oh, okay, bye. I got to that level. Oh, okay, that's all right. See ya. All right. One hurt. One did hurt. But after that, I was just like, oh, I see it. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You're just a bunch of cheating dirt hole bags. And then there were two variables I want to factor in here. One, you mentioned looks. That's a variable. If you're a good-looking guy or good-looking gal, you're going to get more opportunities to cheat or be cheated upon. So the better looking your gal is, typically correlating with the better looking guy. Yeah, you're darn right. Oh, I know someone in a place. She lost weight, got the fake titties. Oh, surprise! Divorced her husband, found a new boyfriend. Shocking. So I would correlate it with the better looking people. Guarantee you they're that over half. If you're a really good looking gal, over half. If she's an 8 or higher, she's cheating. Just assume there's a 70% chance because she's getting so much high quality dick thrown in front of her. Because women's hypergamous nature, they're always, you end up becoming an insurance policy. They hold on to you like an insurance policy in case that one doesn't work out. So there's that. You being a better looking guy, you're gonna have a higher estimated cheat rate with women because more women are throwing themselves at you like you're having there. If you're somebody like, I don't know, a normal guy, you don't see it there. You might be lulled in, oh, all these girls are real. But yeah, but the girls you're getting probably aren't going to cheat as much. And the other thing I would say is age. I'd say the younger it is, the more they cheat. But even that may be on a downswing because there are so few relationships forming. So, like maybe 10 years ago, if you were under 30, the highest percentage of women would be cheating back then. I would say 70, 75, including the ugly ones too, on average. It'd be like 3/4, easy. But now that dating is just dying, there isn't a boyfriend, girlfriend, it's all online. I mean, I don't know if you could consider those exclusive relationships. You got idiots that are dating each other. I've had clients, I've been dating this girl for 2 years. Oh, cool. I'm gonna meet her in June. What? What do you mean you're gonna meet her in June? For what? We've never met. Like, gee whiz, really? Can you even consider that? What? What if she's texting a guy over the internet? Is that cheating? Because your entire relationship is digital. What the hell is all this dumbass under 30 shit you're all doing? And fewer men are asking girls out, fewer guys in relationships. So, yeah, I mean, in other words, the propensity and the desire for women has gone up as time has gone on and younger generations come in. But there are fewer and fewer actual relationships that I really don't think there's real, because in order to cheat, you need to have an exclusive relationship. And since those are on the decline, the overall rate is going, like the marriage, like the divorce rate, like, oh my God, all these needle dick trad cons, divorce rate going down, because there's less marriage, you idiots. Does it mean women? Oh yeah, women are all June Cleaver now. Yeah. But I don't know. I can't guess. I can't guess a girl's body count. Can't guess a guy's body count. Uh, I couldn't guess what percentage of women cheat on men, but I would say in America it's higher than other traditional cultures, obviously. I would say the younger the higher it goes up and the better looking you are, it goes up. So for you guys who are interested in girls, I it would not surprise me if we were to have traditional dating relationship as we once did. I'm not talking marriage or all that, but throw that in there in numbers as well. 1 and 2? There's a 1 and 2. If I had to ballpark it with my back of napkin economics and statistical math, I'm gonna say 1 and 2, especially if you're under 40. Little bit older, I don't know. And that's an elastic number. Like, you got a girl, "I would never cheat on my husband," and she believes it. Yeah, you drop, Jason Momoa without his shirt on in front of her, she'll do it. She would do it. Just as you guys would if a Salma Hayek showed up at your door. So anyway, if you don't you want some corroborating evidence, link below is the book of numbers analyzing the ROI on the pursuit of women. And here's another thing, guys. I want to get this concept. Why don't you stop worrying about women for a while and do literally anything else? why, don't, why don't you go for a nice, enjoyable fall hike? Why don't you do some fishing? Why don't you go read some books? Why don't you all take a break from women and not worry about them cheating or whatever zany antics they're up to now? And in line with that, what a great opportunity. Once you give up on the girl, just take a break, just a sabbatical. I'm not saying give up on them totally, but just, we're not going to worry about them for a month. Why don't you start on your financial planning, starting with, also link below, look at that segue, also link below, achieving financial excellence, which is the very first stop, your very first step to your financial planning. So if you don't have a retirement planning and all that, you don't know where to go or why, you need the motivation in that, start there. Achieving financial excellence. You're like, "Oh, I'm motivated to do something today." Rather than wasting my time chasing after girls, there's a 1 in 2 chance he's going to bang someone else. All right, let's go to the super chats. The super chats. New Horizons, $5. Yes, more options equals more cheating. Women in general have more options than men. Well, correct. Yeah. I mean, I know men have a genetic compunction more to cheat. I'm not denying that. I would also say men cheat more, although maybe the cheat gap is closing, but I still think men cheat more. Shark Taz, who everyone should go subscribe to, he sent me, he's like, "Hey, can you promote my channel?" I'm like, "Dude, you make contributions with super chats. Just tell people about your channel." So he sent me a bunch of links, and I watched a couple. I don't know what I was watching, but I kind of enjoyed it. And here's the thing. You gotta like sharks. It's a channel about sharks. He likes sharks. Instead of obsessing about whether his girl's cheating, I'm like, "I'm gonna set up a channel about sharks." But here's the cool thing about it. He's got a hell of a voice that's very calming, and then he plays this music in the back that's also very calming, and the graphics are just simple graphics of sharks, and you learn about sharks. So it's great for little kids, except every once in a while he curses. But I'm just like, could I, like, just relax to this? Just sit there and listen to my wind chimes while he talks about sharks? And Shark Toys, I gotta tell you, man, you should really look on into becoming a narrator because you got a good voice. So I maybe go look at the Amazon, narration, group, channel, program, whatever they call it. Because you do have a good, I was just like, "Yeah, yeah." I mean, it's not a British voice where everyone falls asleep because 'cause you're talking about English British history, but I was just like, "This is check it, you'll see what I'm talking about." It's hard to describe, check it out. Arab Svensson, 100 Swedish kroners. Islam and feminism, while Muslim societies got affected, but effect will always be limited without going into details due to the religion, sole reliance on unchangeable text and being uncentralized religion. Uh, you're saying that would inoculate it against feminism? I don't know. I know nothing of Islam. I mean, a little bit, but no, I'd love to see this happen because you have presumably an unstoppable force and an immovable object hitting, and I'd love to see what's going to happen. Mark Magana, $10. Clint Eastwood in peak Cadillac. It's not wise to mess with another man's automobile. Most men do instinctively know and respect that when it comes to cars, but not other men's women, apparently. I guess I don't. The problem is a car is an object. Are women independent minded people? Am I the only one that, like, look, she stepped out on you, get pissed off at her, not me? Does that make any sense? I get it. I get it. You don't want to hurt another guy, but I don't know. Am I that cynical and burnt out? Like, there's no love. It's just exchange and transaction. Oh, you want to transact? Well, go ahead. Nah, no, she's all yours, dude. You have fun with that. I'm out of here. Hank Stamper, $5. So you're saying I shouldn't marry the 30-year-old roast beef sandwich? No, you should not. You shouldn't marry the hot 20-year-old either. There, there, there is no marriage, only Zool. Okay, no marriage, guy. There's no. She's a trad con sweetheart virgin, and she could be. And she's got tig old bitties, and she's a redhead. She sucks at me. She's the most wonderful person. Should I marry her? No, just be in love with her, date her, commit, and don't get married. But what if I want to have kids? Go have kids. There's no. It really is. Aaron, I got this perfect car. Should I put a bumper sticker on it? No, you should not. You have the perfect car. It cannot get any better than that. But a bunch of fat old pissed off divorced Oprah addicted boomer women says I should seal the deal. When am I gonna put a ring on? When am I gonna make her proper? Ah. Said the thrice divorced pissed off boomer woman who went through 3 settlements worth of money and now I'm on a fixed income. Somebody should have a book called The Book of Female Boomer Advice, just all the world's worst advice ever in one book. Jesse the Bum, 5 Canadian. The only man who has ever cuckolded is one who has never been married. Wait, the only man who has never been cuckolded is the one who has never. Wow. 1328 AD? Hang on. Who is this guy? Jeffrey Chauce? Jeffrey. Jeffrey Chaucer. It looks like he was born 1342. Died in the 1400s. Well, you weren't wrong. Wow. Okay. It was all back then. We had it all back then. We just didn't listen. You just didn't listen. It's all the Greeks knew it. This guy, 1328 AD, that was the 1328 Rollo. Maybe Rollo and him went to school together. You know, Rollo's that old. All right. There you go. Links to the stuff that'll help you out. See you guys later. Toodles. I hate the internet. Hang on. I don't get it. I don't know why it's not ending. I hate